Alright, so, the first platoon was able to secure the rest of our towns on our side of the fence, but due to taking heavy casualties, we're unable to push into, past the fence border. So, today that will be our job. It is confirmed that, NATO and the Warsaw Pact are working on a ceasefire currently, for the hostile relations that have gone down in the past month. And it is rumored that that might actually be signed and official by the end of the day. So it's now or never to strike back against the Eastern Germans for causing all of this bullshit break.
I need to find Janitsky.
Now, in the past, we have taken an old map that we basically reconned out this town for the previous month. We haven't gotten any updates to the intel, but we assume that these positions are still fairly accurate. Their HQ area is in the center of the town, within that 200 square meter area. We don't know anything else about it specifically, however. Furthermore, there's a barracks area where we believe they field a lot of their infantry, a weapons range where they test things like artillery cannons, hint hint, and there's an armor depot, which probably is where they're going to be fielding a lot of their armor, so the longer it takes to take that position, the more armor they'll bring into the AO. And there's also a radar site far to the south that's, well, we don't know if it still works or not. We know that, we haven't been really using air assets other than high-altitude transport planes. However, since we're going into enemy territory, they might step up their game.
Fall back.
Now, we want to kind of strike back at them, so collateral damage is, we're not technically supposed to tell you to do it, but we don't care if you leave too much. All I ask is that your mortars don't, carpet bomb the town, so there's nothing for the fucking infantry to do. If I deem your mortars too OP, I'll be sure that they get fucked by something that is fair. Otherwise, your job is to simply take the town, fend off any counterattacks, at least until the ceasefire is called, if it is. Otherwise, we'll give you further orders. Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, okay.
Zip pop in the area.
We don't care.
I assume we can expect the usual makeup of enemy forces.
Yep.
Civilians in town.
We don't really care about the civ pop. They're probably not going to be there, but as I just told you that we don't really care about blowing up their structures, we don't care. Reason for that is these guys are finally striking into their territory other than the parachute operation. Huh?
Can tell the
Thinking out loud.
Cool.
So if you see one guy in a building, blow the building.
Yeah, if you want. I mean, I just want everyone to have a good time, so if, other assets are completely carpet bombing the town and leaving nothing for infantry to do, I'll make sure that the other side counters it with something retarded that you might not even be able to properly counter, so that's your only warning.
Am I allowed to do... Liru, am I enabled to do creeping barrage then in that case? For example, that fucking red bounding box I've marked, I would do it from southwest to northeast. Would that be deemed excessive?
I mean, so AI don't really know how to run away from mortars, so all I'm saying is if you do a barrage and you wipe the town and there's nothing for the infantry to do, then I'm literally going to throw up an attack helicopter and you can deal with that. Capiche?
Alright. Yeah.
Let's say ground command has to call in the strike. Any other questions?
Who? And Discord. This is like the war brief. Never mind.
Alright, well, you guys are clear to move into the AO. Have fun.
I'm waiting for 2 more
I hope
people
it's
to
you running
load
ground
in.
command.
Alright, squad.
You've gone on to whispering, I can't hear you.
Alright. So I'm going to throw in infantry to counter as they move in. We'll see what their plan is, and we'll go from there. But what's up, guys? WeWoo here.
Is that?
Today, we'll be seeing how things go down. Again, the contact assets are just buildings. But they're still technically assets. It's just to add a few more custom details to this town. We're not going to throw in aliens. But, you know, there are a lot of really good buildings, camo nets, that sort of stuff that really fit the bill here. So that's what I mean when I say we're using contact DLC assets. No air support for the NVA. What? These aren't the... This isn't Vietnam. Now we just chill. Just gonna take care of some bookkeeping work on my end. But if you guys have any questions about anything, let me know.
Team 6 now.
Hey, Acrylo, how have you been doing? Thanks for the 7-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this. So, we played through the Contact DLC campaign yesterday. It took a little over 9 hours. It was pretty fucking dope. Hold up. They just fucking... Who's DMing me? Okay, 1 second.
Who's Echo with?
Someone hit me with a weird issue regarding their team speak. I don't know how to fix it, so oof to that. But yeah, Contact DLC, definitely worth it. Probably my favorite Arma 3 campaign out of every official campaign out there. So I would recommend it. No spoilers, please. Just note that you'll run into Paul. Paul's great. If you don't know who Paul is, get the DLC and you'll figure out who Paul is. But it's a good mix of ops. Like they actually Q&A tested that and, you know, listened to feedback and did pretty well. Oh yeah, missions 4 and 5. Well, here's the deal. They're open worlds. You can either get them done or you can go off on your own tangent, spend as much time as you want. Again, the campaign actually rewards different play styles. Which is something that other campaigns never did. So you can play a Spec Ops stealthy route, or you can play a freaking Rambo route. Usually it's almost always you have to play Rambo, but this one it lets you play around.
I think we need to take the
But no, we're not gonna have Paul today, unfortunately. There's no extraterrestrials tab right there. I'm sorry.
Be right back. What?
What's Echo doing?
But yeah, there have been some mod issues regarding Contact, so we just have to wait for things to update. But Wolf and I have been saying probably by December we'll make Contact a required DLC for TSB. Still time to join. Message Iopus. I think he's ground command.
Radio check?
Hey, ground, this is Hi. Do you copy?
Yeah, send it.
Iopus, do you mind if I tell people in chat that are TSB members to direct themselves to you via TeamSpeak message if they still want to join?
Go for it.
Cool. Yep, so just message Iopus in the TeamSpeak channel. He can get you sorted if you still want to come in and play. So yeah, go join. Exclamation point join. I'd say exclamation point Discord. I want to rewrite the join command. Probably do it after this op. But we also do have a TSB community meeting. It's going to be after Kavias' op tomorrow, and we're going to talk over some stuff regarding mod set updates, what's coming up for my missions, any other mission maker wants to speak up. If anything comes up that Sniper Wolf wants to talk about, I'm going to talk about some of the Discord changes as well, and we'll go forward. Let's see how things go. But I'm thinking we're going to have a community meeting probably at the end of every rotation. Okay. And we'll go from there. Any multi-twitch? Yeah, the multi-twitch command should be working.
What do you want?
If it's not, then that's weird, because I just made it. Nemesis, aren't you playing?
So what is our actual mission? We're like just taking the heavy AT gun.
Thought I saw you playing, but looks like you're not. Okay, never mind. Thought I saw your name. That's whatever. So I'm happy about this campaign coming to an end because our next campaign is
So
going to
we're
be
gonna
really,
stick
really
with,
cool.
We're gonna stick with.
So, you know,
Charlie.
global mobilization, I had some more plans for it, but it's starting to
There's the
run
rally.
stale, so we're just going to run its
Go ahead for 6
finale.
squads.
And then
Get
for
them
the
out. Keep up at the rally.
for the campaign starting next week, we won't require any DLCs other than Apex, because Apex is a standard for everyone by now, so
More than
all
what?
that fun jazz.
ATGM?
Oh, and if you find more people streaming, let me know right now, and I'll try to get them added to the multi-Twitch, because, again, I always say at the beginning of my ops, if anyone wants to be added to the multi-Twitch, give me your DM, because I actually had one guy get mad at me when I added him to my multi-Twitch a week ago, so that's why I only add it with their consent, because apparently people get mad if you don't ask them.
Echo to Charlie.
You like jazz? That's what we asked Paul. Paul did not like jazz. He did not like jazz one bit. Barbarian, it's global mobilization, so if you don't have it, you're screwed. If you don't have the latest Arma update, you're screwed. If you're running mods you're not supposed to, you're screwed. Trying to think what else. Shacktack did update today, but I fixed that, any potential issue on the server, because they forgot to update their buy sign files, even though they updated the key, so they fucked everyone. Classic. Yes, I know Silver Dragon is streaming, but I'm not going to add him to my multi-Twitch, because like I just said last week, someone got mad at me for adding them to my multi-Twitch because they didn't tell me to. So I'm just not going to add people. I'm just going to keep making my statement at the beginning saying, hey, if you're streaming, you want to be added, just message me your thing, because I really don't want to be sitting there like, what the fuck's your problem again, but whatever. Yeah, I know, just don't give a damn, exactly. But the less random bullshit drama fights I can get drawn into, the better, you know?
Convoy order will be the fix.
Because I don't feel like dealing with it.
Bravo, Charlie, Echo, ground.
So I got way too much other shit I gotta work on, like ops! And like editing a 9-hour block of footage for Contact DLC, which by the way, YouTube uploads today are gonna be the 506th ops. I guess op, but I divided it into 3 chunks because it was 3 different objectives. Which it was also, I didn't tell them this, but it was a test for one of the missions in the upcoming, the next Friday campaign. Mission number 9, which means we'll see it probably late August, but actually, no, late September. But the one that already came out is the landing zone hit. That one's pretty generic. The second mission is an oil platform raid, which is really cool. I'm actually really happy that it didn't bug out. And then the third mission was the full naval base that we took part of out for the Tier 2, or the private, the Tier 2 mission,
Charlie
but the Tier 3 objective that they did. This is high. Send traffic, Charlie.
My driver decided to flip the Vic.
You're not even like 100 meters out from base. You guys are
Alright, we'll
brilliant. Yeah, there you go. Please. Get good.
Affirm.
Am I gonna kidnap anyone? Probably not, because we don't have any ace. So I can't cable tie anybody. Yeah, Dark, unless, yeah, we just wanna... It's because mission makers want to use that DLC in some of their ops to add more diversity. That's why we start making some DLCs required. Any paratroopers? I might throw some in this objective, this op, but this is just gonna be based off of what they decide to do, where they decide to breach, and you know we'll just go from there. But yeah, I've got no perimeter security because I want to kind of draw them into this town and then just fuck the shit out of them. We're not doing nukes. I'm not ending this campaign with a nuke. Actually, going forward, I don't think there's a campaign I'm gonna end with a nuke for at
51,
least the next 6 months.
Alpha Bravo, Charlie,
Maybe some
Echo,
fun op missions,
and
but
then
not campaigns.
52, and then ground.
Yeah, go have fun with Paul, Mox. I'm never gonna get over that though. That we just started calling the alien Paul, and then we found out its real name, and it was Paul, and we're like, what the fuck? So what are the fucking odds? I know, spoiler, whatever. We'll stop talking about contact.
Go ahead and step
That's the
off.
only spoiler I'll give. Fine, done. Whole campaign ruined. Yep, I know. I'm bad. It's my fault. Whatever. Still have an op to do. English, please.
Alpha to ground to clarify which armor call sign will be moving with us.
Should be Gypsy 1.
So what do we have here?
Copy.
Tank. Is that ground command? It's probably a ground commander. That actually might be a weapons team, because I know they're running Delta as a weapons team instead of a full squad today. Tank, infantry team, weapons squad, tank, infantry team, and this is probably ground command back there or something. And then they're also keeping mortars back here with logistics. And they've got a faggot launcher in the back. And before anyone gets SJW up my ass, it's a faggot. So, go fuck yourself. Yeah, Barbarian, you can, if you join late, you should be fine, but I'm not gonna lie, this isn't meant to be a long mission. This is meant to be like an hour to 2 hour mission max. So, usually hour to hour and a half.
Continue on the red line and secure the railway bridge.
Here they come.
Command, repeat last.
The only curveball I've really given is I've mined the fuck out of that
The
area.
railway bridge, Bravo Charlie, push C3 and clear.
Copy.
Yeah, so these guys are gonna see that shit. We're gonna know they're coming, they're gonna radio it in. Alright. Let's begin phase 1. Oh, Winter Olive. Let's see. Tanks, Winter Olive. Because there's no way in hell they would have seen this going in. So APC.
Echo's getting engaged from the north.
Bring in the boys. And let's see, over here. We're gonna throw some more shit in. So I have actual numbers down on a sheet next to me, it's just I only have so many spawned at once because, you know, frames. So they have smoked this area. To be expected. I can always reposition that tank if need be. Ooh, no one's watching up that MSR! That tank has a shot!
This is Bravo, we're situated at C3.
Whiff!
Echo, good.
Oh! They were not watching that left sector.
We're going to be tasking mortars into the forest line to your northeast. If there's any contact, you're just going to be contact report.
Rocket missed! They decide to boop that vehicle. Blows up next to their weapon squad vehicle. That was a point-blank shot. Oh my god.
Alpha to ground, be advised. We've engaged watchtowers near phase 9 Alpha 1.
What the fuck? I was expecting that tank to be watching down the MSR. That was horrible. Rocket goes over.
Negative, we've been engaged by Arma. Our 113 is hit.
That's on you. That is why you pull security on the fucking road to the left. Hot damn. So already this campaign started in a pretty rough way. This whole entire flank. Wow. Like I said, we're gonna bait them in and engage.
Send traffic.
I'm not sure if you already know, but Bravo and Charlie took heavy casualties by a BMP and a T-55. Enemy friendly armor is down. Most of friendly infantry is also down.
Hey, firm, do you have a medic up there at this time?
Like I said, bait and switch, waiting for that. I had armor and the ropes back here. Again, normally you don't do that shit, but I know there's absolutely no way they'd know this armor was up here, because there's no way they'd be able to tell. Like I said, East Germany knows they're coming in, so they're basically, I've got a lot of ambushes prepped, and it's just a lot of vehicles waiting on the outskirts and in the reserves, and everything that's in the town's already spawned in.
Bravo, Charlie, they had contacts in that forest to your northwest. No, sorry, northeast.
So we're gonna pull that tank up.
Bravo, we're literally all dead.
Same for Charlie.
Hey, firm.
Alpha, send one of your medics back to Command Vic's position.
Enemy still has presence.
Alpha ground, be advised, both medics are down.
Now we're gonna pull the tank
This
up.
was a fantastic first start.
Gotta waypoint him a bit more. But yeah, it was up to that tank to watch down the MSR. And that was a big clusterfuck. We're gonna pull a tank out. I'm not pulling any punches. This is the finale up. This is supposed to be the hardest mission of the campaign. The player base gets wiped, so be it.
Echo to command. Echo also is in need of a medic.
Hey, firm, our platoon, third is reslotting to the medic slot.
Bringing that tank up the front.
Stay, keep your people down until the timer runs out. I don't want to have to do just another convoy of Vics.
This is not the worst that's happened in this campaign, though. No, there have been multiple complete wipes. Yeah, so I was going to try to get in him to get in the Vic and then put AT on him.
Be aware there might be enemy AAA in the area.
Alright, artillery fire mission. We're going to create a target.
Bravo, Charlie, be advised, enemy tank east of your position.
Yeah, just, holy fuck it, just snipe their tank. Just splattoed them.
This is Bravo to Gypsy 1, do you copy?
Send in Goat Team 6.
Also, let's be advised, T-55 is at sea.
Phoenix gifting another 5 subs. Thank you so much. If you got a sub from Phoenix, make sure you give him a thank you. Otherwise, all of you guys, hope you keep enjoying the ops. Phoenix, hope you as well, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this little stream.
Send in Goat Team.
So I'm gonna pull in my reserves here. We're gonna send up more.
Team 6 now.
Tank pushed up and engaged. But this was not the start the player base wanted.
Send in Goat Team 6.
Not by a
now.
fucking lawn shot, and this is gonna be hard to get him out of. Alright, create target. Let's start the artillery. Let's see, let's use our main position first before we use our backup ones.
Hey, high command. Command seems to have flipped his shit.
I hit a bush.
Should be fixed. And they
Send
just
in
got...
Goat Team 6. now.
Yeah, this town does not fuck around. I don't even know what booped them. But they need to pull back and reorganize.
Alpha ground, be advised. Both medics down, marker Alpha down, mark.
Now time for the creeping barrage.
This is Bravo to ground command, advising just...
Shadow Strings, thanks for the
back,
Twitch Prime
regroup,
sub, my
and
man.
more to the area.
Hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this.
This is Charlie to ground command. Most of my guys are back up now.
Don't know why I still... Oh yeah, that was probably an old mark from a position I used up there. They're seeing that this is clear. They need to pull back and come around, because... Seeing that is all good. I just heard base is destroyed. Oh.
Hey Liru, I hope it's can't see the Vic that you looked for him. Is it possible to lend a hand? Same bug that happened to Seymour 2 weeks ago.
He's gonna have to respawn.
Echo to command, be advised that we have brought in two members of that brought in a spare M13 if anyone needed one.
Get off my server.
Alpha to ground, be
Send
advised.
in
We're
Goat
combat
Team
ineffective
6
at
now.
C4 mark.
1 second.
Send in Goat Team
Alright,
6.
what the fuck?
now.
What?
Why are you in pro zone shooting shit at base and ramming shit?
Send in
The
Goat Team
ramming was an
6
accident.
now.
Why'd you shoot a tank? And why'd you ram shit?
Because the
Send in
respawn
Goat
thingy
Team
was spawning
6
them on top of
now.
that tank.
Then you radio that to me, because if you start shooting shit at base and ramming shit, what the fuck am I gonna think?
Send in
Yeah,
Goat
sorry,
Team
I just
6
didn't want to like
now.
take up your time if you could just shoot it so it respawns.
Just
I didn't want
Just
to
takes
like,
5
give it
seconds,
so
because if you
before.
start doing that, then I freak out, because I think you're griefing base. Sorry I kicked you. It's a panic thing, because again, you're supposed to message me about that.
Yeah, like I didn't want to like take up time if you can.
Yep, that's all
just
good.
blow
It's
it
all
up.
good. Just making sure it wasn't something stupid. Feel free to get back in. Sorry about that. I see people blowing shit up at base. You know, what the fuck am I supposed to think, you know? No offense. We're gonna overcorrect.
Bravo, Charlie. Keep your heads down, more.
But Barbarian, thanks for the 5 subs. If you got a sub from Barbarian, make sure you thank him. But Barbarian, you and everyone else, hope you keep enjoying the ops. We're gonna kick out of this.
Rough grid location where those are landed.
But yeah,
About
if I see people just blowing up random shit, I'm gonna ask questions like, why are you doing that? You know? Because we take griefing like that pretty fucking seriously. So now I gotta throw that in there,
Send in Goat
cook that
Team
off, and then have it
6
respawn when it
now.
comes back.
Alpha ground, reporting artillery fire mission.
This guy's just wiggling around.
Send which artillery mission you need, and I'll get it done.
Marker C1, 3 times HE.
But this rough start is really messing with the players here. The heck has happened down here?
Ground, belay my left. Marker C1,
It's like these guys ran into a mine, so he's pulled them in here. Yep, so I don't see this tripwire right here is gone, so I think they tripped it. It's gonna keep shelling behind them. That's the motorcycle respawning. Have that tank pull around. Alright, what do I have for BTRs?
Alpha to ground, time of fire.
Yeah, we're in the HQ area. Let's grab another BMP, get her ready to go. Olive Winter, BMP 1. That's not the BMP.
Alpha, those rounds have been completed by mortars.
Copy.
Tanks swinging around. So, crew is pulling to the south.
This is Bravo SL back on net, had the fixed camera bug.
Let's see, fire support.
This is...
Let's get both of those puppies to fire at will there.
Alpha to ground, be advised, tank inbound to your position from the east.
This tank flanking around here. Seymour's driving up a truck. Tank is now aiming at targets. This other tank's pulling south. Yep. Want that guy to pull out.
Echo to Charlie, where are you moving up north to those woods?
Missile away. Ouch. TP to Sleasure.
Alpha to Gypsy 1, be advised, T-55, 50 meters southwest, C4 mark.
I mean, I see them all back here, so we'll just put them up here. Player, Devenser. That should be good. So I got the BMP at the checkpoint. Tanks pulling around. We still got these two guys bleeding out. Whew! And 11 Neville, thanks so much for the sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this. So, not uncommon to see in the Glob Mob ops. The player base has a really rough first start, and it really does mess with them. I hope they can just rendezvous
Send in goat team
and
6
re-assault here.
now.
We're seeing another missile get launched, possibly at that tank. Yep, so it was a swing and a miss there, Charlie Brown. And FR Patriot, thanks for the 8-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this.
Bravo is currently at C3 mark because I had a bug when trying to get mech'd up. Where do you need Bravo?
Another missile get launched, and that eliminates that
Go ahead and
T-55.
pull back towards the railroad bridge and cross it.
Copy that. Okay, boys, we're moving to
Run
the
that.
south.
We're also going to bring up some reinforcements from down here.
Charlie to ground.
Have them start reinforcing.
This is ground.
Just finished scouting the woods here. Looks like it's pretty much clear now. Gonna be heading to point 4.
Splitting up their force a little bit too. That can be a bit of a mistake, but we'll have to see how it plays.
Be advised, Command, I believe the tanks have taken out the T-55.
There was one that drove east away from C4, so...
Copy.
We have a tank swinging around on the southern side here. BMP is marauding around.
Charlie,
I don't really have that much in terms of armor defense down here, so that is a pretty good call. But I'm going to set up the southern patrol down here. This is meant to be the weaker flank because this is to kind of tell the players to go for down here.
Alpha to ground, be advised. Marker C4 is mined.
Just heard another launch. That's the BMP.
Marker C4
There goes the transport truck. So yeah, we're trying to establish this as a kill zone on both sides. These guys have geared back up in their Vics. Not sure where they're going to try to deploy next.
Since that's the case, do you want Charlie to push on the town towards the barracks?
But let's spawn in this group's dynamic patrol. Have them start going around the street.
Charlie moves out,
I'm just trying to track where they're going to go. But this has definitely become a rocky start. We got 2 infantry squads up there. I don't know what they're doing because they're bringing the second tank down to the south as well. So if the infantry,
yeah, let's get to them.
2 full squads, not going to be... It's not going to go anywhere. They're going to get overwhelmed.
Listen up. C4 marker is mostly clear. There's a couple mines in the covered area and probably spread elsewhere throughout there. We're going to move.
I'm going to order an artillery strike. Bax needs something to do Silver Dragon. 1 second.
Line, push through DF-002 and push towards the radar site.
Bax. The Silver Dragon.
Alpha, I want you pushing through the woods on the right.
Alpha copies.
Just making a guess. BMP is still driving around and rotting.
And Echo.
See the shells landing.
Big in the middle, down this road.
Trying to make it clear here, I am not pulling punches today. These guys are going to go for a beeline in the kill zone. BMP looks like is not watching. Hearing some gunshots, though. She might swing around up, giving these guys a little bit of time. Another mine goes off, and it wipes, wow, a lot of dudes. BMP is coming around now. Missile away! That's going to be right on Spartan! Oh! That's a squad wipe. Oh, thank God. There's only 3 of them in there. Alright, so not the worst thing in the world. Some guys died. Tank pulls up rear. I thought both of them went back down, but I think she pulled it back up to try to assist these guys and was able to take out that BMP. Alright, but again, waiting for them to come closer in the town now. My first ambush was exhausted. Very effective, unfortunately, for the players. And now we're just going to see stray shots going back and forth here as they start exchanging rounds. So this will let them get their foot in the door, but they're choosing a front assault, which is honestly one of the worst plans you can do. Assaulting right from the front. We still have an infantry squad down here. I don't know what they're planning. Probably to flank around to the south and start sweeping. That will definitely divide my attention and make my hypothetical enemy commander a bit more flustered and, you know, giving orders and stuff.
We got decked by some stuff near town. We're attempting to recover our people.
Like
and
I
get
said,
out of here.
I meant for that to be a kill zone, and
Roger,
the fact that it's a kill zone.
An open field in front of an enemy occupied town next time.
Yeah, see, he knows it's a kill zone. So I am going to prep the second tank
Alpha, do you cry another vehicle?
in this depot and put her up. Alright, we're going to call artillery in front, and we're just going to try to make them wave off.
If you have the time.
I'll task of logistics for that.
I'm going to call my rear battery on it.
You task a vehicle to go towards fucking Bravo and Charlie position, please.
Whew!
Ezra, this is Seymour back at base. I can bring up a Fuchs for you.
This guy's gonna get the fuck down. One of the things I didn't do in this map that I could have to make it a lot tougher was set up a lot of faggot launchers around, because that would have completely nullified armor. But, upon second thought, it would be a bit too mean, in my opinion, to have a total 360 to deck armor when it came out. Especially since some armor assets aren't watching their sectors, and that literally let the entirety of the ambush get right on top of them.
Alpha copies, will kill.
And it just made it so much worse. These guys are setting up, though. They're going to have some shells land right in front of them in a bit, though. So again, creeping the barrage closer to them ever so slightly. Trying not to kill them, giving them clear, hey, you know. Actually, that's not the zone that's honed in on, it's this one. So we'll keep dropping. Tank was brought out. It was destroyed. So upon that report, we know that these guys are to our south. So I'm going to throw this squad down because they're supposed to be a dynamic patrol around this area. Same with this one because that's the HQ.
This is Bravo to ground.
Go ahead.
Be advised, Bravo's down to 7 members. If you have extra people, let them join Bravo, please.
I do have that BTR in there for a kill zone.
Help at a handler.
Alright, they're gonna give a fire everything order, so let's drop those shells. Other explosions going off on them. We're hearing, it's AT. From those dudes, I'm gonna tell these guys to get down. Ooh! Yeah, get the fuck out of there. That RPG is not gonna do too much damage, but it's definitely gonna be a nasty wake-up call. So, yep, they are diverting their attack south. It's like all the mines, except for, I see one right here that hasn't been demoed yet.
What's the ETA on that bit?
I sent it to Bravo and Charlie, I'll get it
Seymour
rerouted.
needs to divert right, but he's going to end up in the middle of this kill zone as well. We're going to have these guys re-attack that area. Just again, I want them to all funnel into the same area. Keep their force together. It's going to make it easier. So these guys moving up this position. I do have a rear squad patrolling around. But again, this is meant to be a lightly defended position. The only scary part are the 2 AA vehicles.
Seymour, you on this frequency?
A firm.
Can you reroute that Vic that I sent towards Bravo and Charlie towards Alpha at C4? Bear in mind, C4's got mines in the vicinity.
Confirm, looking for C4.
Bear in mind, interior C4 is not demined.
We still... Yeah, these guys could still see that tank, so...
C4 and the area around it. Use the north side of the railroad tracks or south of the compound itself. There is mines in and around the compound, so use your eyes.
You're just literally walking those shots on. Because from this angle, these guys should still be able to see that tank.
Alpha to Bravo, be advised, we've encountered...
Since they've already been firing
BTR
RPGs at it, I imagine they're tracking. Yeah, the BTR is in the fucking
Alpha,
thing.
be aware we are also here with our...
But once they start engaging down here, I'm going to bring 2 squads from the center of town to go reinforce. Yeah. So I guess he's pulling rear security. The other tank is coming along.
Be advised, Bravo. Friendly
Round's
folks
moving
coming
up
from
with
the
them.
west. Don't shoot.
Seymour, have you rerouted that Fuchs to fucking C4, please?
Yeah, the military
Just got
platforms
a
snap
Bravo
together.
friendly
It's really
forces looking for
nice.
C4. Oh my god, a communist fuchs.
Charlie is here with you now as well.
And we're gonna bring this puppy out in the open because they just reported an RPG hit.
Bravo, push up that food. We got another Vic coming in east. Shilka, east.
Alright, fuchs is here, Alpha.
Now, normally I don't snapshot like that, but this is where the gun was pointing, and that's where he was shooting from. So... suppress him.
They're kind of stuck out in the open, so they need to move.
Yep, so now it's firing on our own. Where's the tank? The tank needs to be brought around to flank, because otherwise it's going to be... There we go!
Shoot back.
That's the shot I wanted to see. Alright, so reinforcing squads are going to start pulling from the south here. Both from the same exact vector. Rocket going in to hit that Shilka. Nice shot. And this squad is also going to provide immediate QRF. So these guys are picking and choosing their battles, trying to deviate other stuff. I'm going to bring this BMP around. Try to have her come in to assist. But this is more of the line I was looking for. Entire force is assisting, and they are pushing on. This tank, I don't understand what he's doing. I think he's just pulling rear security or just sniping things coming up forward. Looks like one of my towers right here got blastoed, and also some of the little hay bales I put down.
Alpha, requesting artillery fire mission.
7-5 fire mission, what do you need?
3-round smoke, marker DF003.
No,
Push
Paul
it
is not
100
here.
meters south.
It just means I've thrown down assets
Down
like
that
this
fucking position.
from contact. Just some nice buildings and shit.
Out.
Alright,
Outcast fire
let
mission
me-
DF008.
Take care of some bodies here. BMP entering this kill zone. This is an area
Alpha,
where
be
a
advised,
tank needs to be
Molotov
watching,
station
and
this
another
time,
tank needs to be
transit.
watching over here to assist infantry. Furthermore, I could push a reinforcing
know,
convoy
soon,
from
Thor.
the south. If they're still here another few minutes, I will set that up. Now, I could probably bring it from the rear. Where's the closest nearby town? Alright, let's do it.
This is Bravo to Alpha and Charlie. Bravo sees a clear approach to the first houses.
We're not going to do another AA vehicle. We're going to do
Copy.
APC.
Let's take it then. You lead the way.
And winter tank.
Alright, Charlie's going to move up to the next defilade.
That'll simulate them, you know, driving from a nearby down to assist. Because again, this faction would have been planning for this for a long while. So, a few casualties up here. Looks like ground command went down, possibly from that BMP. And infantry are being mowed down.
Alpha, this is Hannibal. Do you still need that mortar?
Negative.
Affirm, scrubbing mission.
So I am just bringing up infantry to kind of take cover behind buildings. Get ready to go. These guys being engaged from range as well. Now this is where I'm going to have a bit of fun. Fire support. Artillery fire mission.
Alpha to ground, request an artillery fire mission.
Ha!
Repeat last on that.
Alpha requesting artillery fire mission.
What do you need?
Grid 135870, reference marker here. 4 rounds HE.
Fire
pushing on that
everything.
tree line.
So within a 50-meter spread of this area, it's going to be at max about this area. So some might get a bit close to Bros right here, but there we go. Just to show the sheer amount of batteries I have.
5 mission ordered, standby.
Normally, I don't talk about artillery and batteries, but I've got 3 different ones here, so... 3 guns, 2 guns. So I'm keeping the Shilka in reserve. I will pull her out. Again, we're baiting them to come in. That vehicle coming a bit close. Meanwhile, the other 2 tracks still taking their sweet time. I hope they use the roads, but that's going to be kind of a recon, I guess. I wanted them to stay in formation, but it's fine. Is Vic Crew invincible? No? I've seen that they've died multiple times already.
73 meters from tree line, so be advised.
Copy.
If I want to be really mean, I'd pull this thing out and hit that area. So rounds, not the most effective. They went a little to the right, probably got 1 or 2 guys total. Otherwise, let's have a look at our player base from the ground here. See one of them with a launcher on his back as they move up. Ross, thanks for the 4-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this. Other mission DLC, mission 2 coming later? What do you mean by that, Golden? RPG coming in probably from that guy. Pretty nasty there. Again, these tanks can take quite a lot. Scout vehicle was taken out. Tank and BMP coming down.
AFM.
I just put fuel in him. He's going on his own.
Forward into the radar site.
Oh, no.
Alpha inside radar.
That's why you need to spread out.
So here's the deal. Just ouch. They actually took care of that Vic very, very quickly and effectively. I'm a bit annoyed that that got a snapshot and they were all kind of out in the open. So it makes sense based on those rounds to come in. But player base shouldn't... This is one of those instances where I'm not going to... Player base did nothing wrong here. They're still going to need to get a medic up there, but...
This is Bravo.
Oof.
Took ground, be aware. A Shilka took out a lot of guys at marker mass gas.
Yeah, they're going to need a medic up there.
That's why you guys need to spread out.
It doesn't help that they were all using the same exact building. They're not, you know, switching to different buildings.
Bravo has a
But medic needs to run up there, like, now. But, yeah, they can get Luxy back there, but then we also have those 2 vehicles come back. So, it's... How quickly they took care of that Shilka, though, that was pretty well done. I just pulled it out. You know, he fired at one guy because they were all right there. It just... Oof. That's a punch I wish, wish it was a little more pulled, but that's fine. Yeah, you're right. They're in an open field, and they're all there, and their Vics are further back. That is true. What's that? A mechanized push all the way up would have been a bit better, but, you know, again, what can you do? So Finn, who's the medic, he's pulled out. Psycho looks like he killed himself early, but Finn's going to be able to get these 3 medics up, and they're going to be able to fix that max Kaz pretty quickly. But radar position is pretty much clear. Tanks coming in. BMP not too far behind. Her gun is pointing left. I'm going to keep her there. Yeah, she wouldn't be able to see those, but she'll definitely start firing at the infantry. So wherever the AI decides to move her.
Fucking T-55, south, 50 meters.
And there's the tank. Whew, and there's Stay Hydrated bot. Damn it, Barbarian. And there's the tank round coming in. BMP not too far behind, also coming in. Firing at the infantry over here. Manages to hit Sergeant 10. AT Storm gets the hit. Doesn't get the kill, though. That is reserved for the tank. Good shot. But one of their Luxes, or is it a Fuchs? I don't remember. Has been down. But that mass Kaz has been fixed, and now they are moving up. So I'm going to take all these infantry. Instead, we are going to conduct a charge on them.
Copy, move to radar site mark.
And we are going to adjust this artillery. I don't want to hit the infantry with it, so I'm going to put it right there. And we are going to pump up the gas. Just playing Ring Around the Rosie here. Just for a show of force. Launcher was also put down. Nice. Those vehicles are already down, though, but I do love how they are pulling security even harder now. And you have those shells landed. So, vehicles are able to snipe quite a few of those guys. Good. But with that position down, the only thing that's going to be left to commit is these guys coming in. Actually, I'm going to break them apart. Send them in. We're going to have some guys with their feet in the door
Ground
here.
forces, be advised, I've got mortars coming up on those red parallel lines going northeast along that tree line to cover your flank.
So we'll go ahead, cover that position. What do I have in terms of command?
Radar site is clear.
We're going to take out 2 BTRs.
Roger that. Start
Kind of cannon
pushing
fodder, but
north,
at the same time.
Relatively along your lines with a hard clear.
Copy.
I can put them in the rear, try to evade their vehicles here. This is kind of funny. We have a tank overlooking the other tank, and the tank is overlooking... So, so where he's exposed, this tank is watching, and where this tank is exposed, that tank's exposed, he's watching. Little interesting for infantry placement, but
Friendly's IDF
we'll work with what we got.
So you can proceed.
Alright, so this guy's been standing here enough.
This is Bravo, enemy BTR moving in on radar site. I just got fucking decked. Again.
Directionality, please.
So I am not familiar with these buildings, so I wouldn't know
on that BTR?
which way to go.
Whoever just called a fucking BTR moving on the radar site, what direction is it coming in from?
North.
Thank you.
On secondary MSR.
Shh. Sneaky boy hours.
Sorry for not responding, I got shot in the head.
Well, then don't... If you're gonna roleplay you not talking when you're shot, don't say when you get shot that I got shot.
Bravo
Bravo Alpha, hold tight 2 times BTRs.
Alpha copy.
You're the bait, Charlie Brown.
This is Bravo to high.
Oh, you know I'm having fun.
Bravo
This
to
is
high.
high, send traffic.
You have an invincible crew guy.
He's taken care of. Lost Echo Squad and I'm lost.
Thank you,
What does
High.
that even mean? Ah, like, rah. All right, they got that dude. BTR is pushed up. I'm gonna send this one over here. I'll keep that one in cover. Lost Echo Squad and I'm lost. What does that even mean? What are these guys pushed up? Yeah, main entrance is still pretty well fortified, so I wouldn't recommend them trying to go up there. Infantry right now are just trying to flank to the south.
Whichever squad's BTR, you got a secondary one. It's
And that tank is down. Alright. So we can give them a little bit of a breather. That's everything I wanted to send. I got this area reinforced.
Reminder that the 113s have resupply for weapons and ammo.
And we got all of our infantry going around. I do have this tank watching this area, but I guess it can't see. Yeah, it can't see over that wall. Those are just meant to be close defensive units anyway. But we'll let them push up. By now, I probably would have gotten some more infantry to come in via somewhere up the north, and they would have been driven in. So what we will do to roleplay that, I am going to say that they were brought in right here.
Roger. Try to mark buildings that you actually clear with dots. This is just
We'll have reinforcements. I'm going to divide them a bit.
Our next objective will be the armor depot.
So again, as the op goes on, it's going to be harder and harder for me to get reinforcements till they fully take the town, and then I can begin outright counterattacks. But this is merely meant to kind of help them, you know?
We have another big crew guy.
Yeah, Alpha to ground, high. Thank you.
You see, they're experimenting with Stalin's Stalinium body armor, so he's a bit more tanky.
1-1 or 1-2, is that you guys engaging up the road?
That's a glitch. Sometimes when you put armor crews down with
This is Bravo.
In the Eden editor, it makes the crewmen invincible. I don't know why. I mean, you've been watching since the beginning. You haven't seen me put any armor on purpose as invincible. It's just one of those really weird fucking glitches. So here we go. They're pushing across right now, going to the mortars. Mortars, I have free spawn, so if the AI wants to fire at the players, feel free. But they have an opening. They can push in. Tank is, I guess, firing at targets down there. What on earth? All right, I'm gonna kill that guy. I'm gonna call a squad up. Shh, just 1 second. Let's entertain our guest.
Alpha Echo. Copy. Alpha to Charlie, be advised, I have one of your stragglers. He's going to stick with me for now.
Fire in the hole. Not even winded. Peace, dog. Alright, back to the action here. Ooh, a tank. Ooh, oh, look at that! They are pulling their corners here. I love to see that. I love it when I get decked like that. Means they're actually focusing on their sectors here. Let's overshoot this already here and kind of tip off that it's right here. So fire support, artillery fire mission. That sometimes glitches out. Like so. Send that guy around. He's got an automatic rifle. People pushing up.
Really
Nice
hope you
to
realize
see
there's a
that.
mortar sitting right next to you.
Alright, here. I have an idea. How about we just, East Germany...
Ground forces keep mobile. IDFs are ready on top of you.
Let's say they set those up in the meantime. Like I said, would have brought them out. They have them in this base. I just didn't set any up because I didn't want to be too mean to armor. But since everyone's down here now,
Charlie,
I can put those down.
Directly to your north.
Looks like they put something in there. Nice.
Trucks over there. Yeah, that's an enemy mortar position.
Yeah, that's an enemy mortar position. You should take it out. Ah, I love it. Alright, let's see. Have reinforced infantry come down.
To other squads, can we get a medic at 1 sec?
A wide area.
Medic marker, please.
Hey, firm, Alpha's inbound. Stand by.
They're engaging that position with rockets. Short range Carl Gustav, aka Maz ammunition. Not bad. Not bad at all. This guy's sweeping around. But let's go in the back here. Let's take care of bodies. I end key the motorcycle so they can respawn at base. Yeah, they want to drive right up. I'm going to make sure these guys... Give them a nice handshake. Should be alright.
Hey, Alpha to ground.
Is that guy looting?
Go ahead.
Be advised, my medics are down. Stand by for mark.
I missed. That one didn't.
Alpha pause, mark on map, grid 133874.
Alright, teamwork, got eyes on extra medic, make my way there.
Alright, we got rid of those positions though, so he can't be used against us. That's good.